You already know what to do with money. That's not the problem. Right now, you're making a financial decision. Maybe it's small, maybe it feels ordinary, and underneath it is a law of human nature running automatically without your permission. Most people never learn its name. The ones who build wealth faster didn't earn more. They learned to recognize 7 of these laws and stopped letting them run against them instead of for them. Law 1. Loss aversion. A market dip hits your phone. Not a crash, just red numbers. Your stomach tightens faster than it ever does when the numbers go green. That's not anxiety, that's a law. Losses feel roughly twice as painful as equivalent gains, which means you're wired to sell at exactly the moment you should hold. The law runs hardest when the stakes feel real. Law 2. Present bias. Your brain treats $100 today as worth more than $140 next year. Mathematically wrong, neurologically certain. That's why willpower fails, but the decision has to happen before the bias kicks in. Automate the transfer, remove the moment of choice entirely. Law 3. Social comparison. Your spending baseline isn't set by your income. It's set by what the people around you visibly own. Lifestyle inflation isn't weakness. It's a law running on schedule. Law 4. Status quo bias. Whatever is default is what most people do. Companies have exploited this for decades. The people building wealth exploit it back. They make investing the default and spending the opt-in. These 4 laws are the drain. The next 3 are the engine. Of those 4 laws, loss aversion, present bias, social comparison, status quo bias, which one do you think is quietly costing you the most right now? Drop your answer in the comments below. Now let's flip the script. Because the next 3 laws aren't drains, they're weapons. Law 5. Identity gravity. Here's what no budget ever fixed: the label you carry. Tell yourself you're bad with money long enough and your decisions stop being choices. They become confirmation. The brain doesn't debate identity, it enforces it. The shift isn't a spreadsheet, it's a single sentence you start saying differently. I'm someone who builds wealth slowly. That label changes which decisions feel natural and which ones feel wrong. Behavior follows identity, not intention. Identity. Law 6. Scarcity, mindset. Tunnel. When money feels tight, your brain doesn't just feel stressed, it narrows. Cognitively, genuinely narrows. Long-term decisions don't seem risky. They become invisible. The cruelest part, this law runs hardest on the people who most need to override it. Naming it is the first override. You can't redirect a law you've never identified. Law 7. Behavioral compounding. One automated decision reduces the friction for the next one. Automate savings and you tend to automate other systems. Not because discipline arrived, but because identity and structure are now aligned. Habits compound exactly the way interest does. Silently, exponentially, invisibly until they aren't. That moment the hook described, the one that felt like a small failure of willpower, wasn't a character flaw. It was one of these 7 laws running exactly as designed. The only difference between the people who build wealth and the people who don't isn't income. It's whether they ever learn the law's name. Subscribe if you want more of this, and comment below if there are any topics you'd like to discuss.